Hey, what's up everybody? So fortunate to have you guys today. Subscribe, send me a like, because there will be plenty more content on so many more games. Also aspiring motivational speaker, so for all you guys that like some motivation, of course, I'm the go-to guy. So yeah guys, hit that subscribe, that like, feel free to bash me, feel free to send some really good criticism, because I haven't had any in quite some time and I'm always looking for that. So guys, for further ado, reason I made this video was World of Tanks. God, I love this game. I've been playing it about a month and a half. I've already invested about $50 to $60 in it. So, you know, definitely taking up some time, some money. Enjoyed it. Big thing about this game, war buffs, you're going to go crazy over it. And the analytics behind it is just, it's just awesome. I mean, once you open up the game, you honestly see the analytics to it and just how amazing it is. No further ado, you're hooked. It's just like that. But anyways guys, reason being that I'm making these videos today is how to make just an insane amount of silver on World of Tanks. And depending on your skill level, you know, your budget, your equipment, a lot of variables that actually go into that. This may differ from person to person, but I mean, even with just the rammer on my tank, it's not even that. Exclude the rammer, I know I can very well be touching up on the numbers we're going to be talking about here. So without further ado guys, we'll talk about three tanks. These are going to be your money tanks. Depending where you're at in this game is definitely going to tell you a lot of how to go about these things. So number one tank, in my opinion, out of these three, is definitely going to be the heavy Russian VK3001. Thing is just a monster in terms of damage output, reload time, and the armor on it is quite decent on it. Second, KV-1S, same goes for it. VK, great amount of damage, have no problems getting pens unless higher tier tank. Yeah, I would honestly go between those two, vary it between those two. If you got the money, we're gonna go into this T1 heavy, very armored tank. I just don't like the fact that it's just bulky, and I know I could just sit there and eat these guys apart whenever I come across them in these money matches. And I call these money games, or your money tier, whatever you want to call it, is because tier 5 is the most well balanced tier you're gonna encounter in the game. Personal opinion here, hey, shoot me for it. But hey, yeah, in terms of money, experience, free experience, tier 5 is where it's at in this game. So that's why I chose these tanks and the situation. So equipment, we're going to touch up on equipment right now. What are my equipment necessities? Like, I hate going into games without these. So first and foremost, you can call me deadbeat wrong, you can call me whatever, but it's gonna have to be binoculars. Binoculars, just because, okay? You ready? You ready for this? Just because the situational awareness I have in any map, big or small, see? And I know a lot of you guys could say, well, you know, it's an IS, or, you know, it's this and that, it's more of a brawler, it's kind of useless. Like I said, situations, it's good for every situation, okay? It's mutual, okay? So definitely gonna say binoculars. They have first or second. Second is gonna have to be a rammer, definitely. You're gonna want to decrease that loading time. And rammers tend to be cheaper than binoculars. I know a lot of binoculars, I think all binoculars run 500k in gold. So, hey man, but this is what we're talking about. You're going to earn that money back easily. 500k for binoculars, about 200k in silver for a rammer. And then going on to my third equipment of choice will be ventilation. And that's just for the fact that increases your cruise skills, including reload time. So I also like getting into the gunfight gunfights, excuse me, knowing that I'm pumping out as much as I can, as much as hot, grizzly, lead, nastiness, as fast as I can at the enemy. And that's always a good warm toasty fun. I know a majority of you can equivalent for that. So basically 15 minutes, guys, a mediocre game with one of these tanks will net you at least 15. Mediocre, but honestly, guys, there's no reason, and I'm not saying you guys don't have the stock gun, because you may have to do a little bit of stock grinding or research to get to where this tank needs to be. And I'm gonna tell you this, for a lot of the tanks in this game, they're incomplete. You do need research. You need to get that last gun or that last, track upgrade. It just changes whole game all over again. So yeah, definitely with that in mind, make sure you have everything researched for most of these things, because that's when they're at their prime and just really tend to shine. So guys, yeah, so KV-1S, VK-3001, and a T1 Heavy, all with a rammer, ventilation, and binoculars, okay? All great tanks, take a good amount of damage. And basically what you do, guys, is just go into your garage, pick a game. As soon as that game's done with that KV-1S, back the hell out, go into your VK-3001. As soon as that game's over, back the hell out, onto your T1. Rinse and repeat, guys. No reason within an hour you should be breaking easily 100K. Easily. Okay, and this is, I'm not even noting skill. Okay, so, hey guys, love y'all. I will see you very soon.